The manager stopped the waitress from throwing away the leftovers and ordered her to serve them to a Japanese customer because it would save them $14. Besides, the Japanese man couldn't understand what they were saying anyway. Then the manager used some leftovers to make a new dish and insisted that the waitress serve it to the customer. When the Japanese man saw the plate of leftovers, he pointed at the menu in confusion. The kind waitress tried to take the plate away, but the manager stopped her immediately. He said this was exactly what the man had ordered and even mocked him, calling him Jackie Chan and Kung Fu Panda, then angrily told him to get out of the restaurant. But the Japanese man still pulled out a $100 bill from his wallet, apologized, and prepared to leave. Suddenly, the manager called him back and took him to the best seat in the restaurant because he planned to steal the Japanese man's money. When the food was served, the manager brought out a bottle of wine and said it was complimentary, but he deliberately spilled it on the Japanese man's coat while pouring. Pretending to apologize, he offered to clean the coat for him. The waitress immediately followed the manager. He stole all the money from the Japanese man's wallet and gave a few bills to the waitress to keep her quiet. The waitress agreed, but as soon as the manager left, she took off a hairpin, used it to open the manager's safe, and took all the money. When the Japanese man finished eating and was about to leave, the waitress tried to return his money, but the Japanese man didn't seem to understand what she meant. She really wanted to tell him he had been robbed by the manager, but he couldn't read English. Suddenly, the manager approached with a police officer. They accused the Japanese man of being a thief. The waitress tried to explain everything, but the manager claimed that they were partners in crime. Suddenly, the Japanese man opened his mouth and began to speak English. Everyone was stunned. It turned out he was a journalist investigating the restaurant because they frequently robbed foreign immigrants who couldn't speak English. The police then removed the handcuffs from the Japanese man. He knew the manager had stolen his money because he had marked the bills beforehand. The manager was speechless and tried to blame the waitress, but she asked the police to check the earlier surveillance footage. In the end, the manager was arrested by the police and the Japanese man offered the waitress a new job.